could either win a workers' compensation litigated claim at the end in the courtroom, or you could win it in the beginning with good documentation. Hello, my name is Michael Stack. I'm the CEO of AMAX, and this is the third part in our three-part series on executing a bulletproof workers' comp claim investigation. First part of our series, I talked about your last five, evaluating your last five incidents. How well did you do? How well did you do in regards to documentation? Do you have a separate employer report of injury, employer, manager, someone at the company that's filling that out? Do you have an employer report? Do you have an employee, an injured worker report? Do you have witness reports? Depending on how many witnesses there were there one, there were two, three, four, five? How many witnesses were there? Do you have a separate form for them? Do you have well filled out state first report of injury documents? Do you have well filled out OSHA forms, OSHA 301 forms and 300 logs? How well did you do on your last five incidents? That was video number one. Video number two was best practices. We talked about best practices of things that you should be doing. Talked about asking open-ended questions. We talked about photos and videos consistently on each incident. And we talked about accuracy of data. Accurate data. We talked about accuracy of data, open-ended questions, photos, or videos. You want to be able to document that injury consistently well. If you didn't do very well here on your last five, what are these areas that need improvement? What are the areas that need improvement? And now how can you train the right person to be responsible at a specific location? Okay, at this one location, we're doing really well on these forms, but at this other one, location B, we're not doing great. Okay, we need to train Sue Jones in order to do that. All right, Sue, here's the training we need. Here's how we're going to get this done well consistently. Video number three here, this final video in our series, is leveraging technology. Leveraging technology to help put this all together. There's so much data that we need to collect in the workers' compensation industry. Employer report, employee report, witness, state first report of injury, OSHA. I talked about how this data can flow into this data to make this a lot more efficient. I talked about how you can have a system now to get photos and videos done consistently well, how you can have training in order to do this. I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag here that we have created a technology solution called IMR software that does all of this. It does all of it. It does all of this. It does all of this consistently well. Everything that I teach in regards to this executing a bulletproof claim investigation, documenting this using automation, using mobile phones, collecting photos and videos consistently at the accident scene. You could pull out their phone and they get a notification. Hey, if you didn't fill out your witness report, hey, Tom, you didn't fill out your witness report. We need to collect good information to pay this claim well, for Sally Smith. Please click here and fill out your form. It's a fantastic system created by myself personally in regards to working with our development team to put this all together. All these best practices can be implemented successfully, consistently, well, by location. And oh, by the way, use some training from our Workers' Comp Training Center in order to train these people in order to do it well. It's a beautiful system. It's a beautiful system. Click on the link below to schedule a demo. And I will tell you, it's done wonderfully well. If you're not using our system, check it out. At least check out our system. If you're using a separate system, implement the same thing. If you're using something different than ours, implement the same thing because these are the best practices. This is what works consistently well. But definitely check out ours. I've created it. It does exactly everything that I've talked about on this board here in these first few videos. I look forward to talking with you. I'm excited to talk with you about it because when you implement this, when you leverage the technology to actually implement it consistently well, you will see results, period. You will see results, period. Again, my name is Michael Stack. I'm CEO of AMAX. Remember, your work today, workers' compensation, can have a dramatic impact on your company's bottom line. But it will have a dramatic impact on someone's life. So be great.